All right, here's what I want to do. If your enemy, if you love your enemy that much, tell your enemy is to sponsor your lifestyle. Yeah, since our people and our enemy, since your enemy, we know that our enemies train our people is to be a certain way, right? We know that the enemy trained our people, right? All right, since your enemy, since the enemy, you love Esau so much. One thing that I'm curious about, this is my question to y'all. Why have you never asked Esau is to sponsor your lifestyle? Tell him to make you a billionaire right now. You working on a job from 9 to 5. Obviously, you worship calling your enemy on your brother anyway, right? You worship calling the enemy on your brother. Since you love them that much, and since you give them more favor than you do your own brother, other than your enemy. You hate your brother, but you love your enemy. Go tell them to sponsor your lifestyle and see how much they gonna be up in arms with you. See how they gonna be down with you. See if they gonna be down with you after that. That's what you do. If they love our people so much, right? Since they love our people that much, supposing y'all sit there and you worship your enemy more than you do your own people. My question to y'all is, well, then go tell them to sponsor you and make you a billionaire. If you feel that you love your enemy that damn much and you hate your brother who you see every day. You see what I'm saying? And that's that Christianity. You see what I'm saying? That's like that scripture that I read in the Bible where it says, how can you say, how does scripture go? How can you say you love God who you ain't never seen and you hate your brother that you see every day? That's talking about the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people, right? Ain't that talking about our people? Right. And that's Christianity. Christianity will have you thinking one thing, right? Christianity will have you thinking one thing and have you in one sense, but at the same time, you hate your own people. That's what that means. How can you how can you say that you have, and this is Christianity, people, bro. Okay, all right. I'm trying to make sure I understand. I want to make sure that I understand because I don't want to mispronounce nothing. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, yeah. They try to threaten me with that type of stuff too. Yeah. Let's see here. Hold on. Why did the white woman call the police um on me? Okay, call the police on me because I was trying to do, donates for donating for shelter, and it wasn't at the Dollar Tree too. It was at a Dollar Tree too low. Yeah, that remind me of my situation that happened similar. You see what I'm saying? That was similar. That similar happened to me. This was in, I think it was like 2020. Yeah, 2020. I was talking to one of my brothers. The black. He's a so-called black brother, and I was just telling him how I felt about Esau and how I just felt about white supremacy. And they had a so-called white woman, Caucasian white woman, like kind of overheard it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you say? And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm talking to my brother. This is not. I'm not talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, you jumped in my conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling my brother how I feel. I said I only care about my people, and then it went from there and it escalated, and I ended up going in on them. And you know what I'm saying? They will. She because I've been in many situations. I was just in a situation like this probably about maybe a couple of weeks ago. I went into a store similar to your situation. You see what I'm saying? And I went in on this Edomite man. I went in on him. I went in on this Caucasian woman. I told him. I said, "What the hell?" I said, "You ain't got to talk to me crazy like that or something like that." I was saying, and they was just getting smart. And I'm sitting there trying to take care of my business and do what I need to do. And all of a sudden, as soon as I went to express myself, it's like she went to. You notice this is the game that they play. They want to flip and play the fucking victim when they come at you. You don't be you ain't bothering them. You just trying to get your business and go about your day. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to be, like I said, you ain't got to be doing that. And that's why I can relate to your situation, bro. Whoever your brother. And if it wasn't at Dollar Tree, okay, all right, okay, I read, okay, yeah. But anyway, soon as you go off on them for them coming at you for no fucking reason, then all of a sudden leave the store. Now that's the one thing that I want to say. When Europeans, when they can't really get you in the way that they want you, and they feel like they can control you like a quote unquote slave or whatever you want to call it, then they turn around and they run like a coward and run and play this fucking victim like you done something to them and you know what I mean? That's what they do. And I'm trying to get my shit and go about my day. Like, look, tell me what I need to do and let me get up out of here. I'm not trying to be in no damn beef. You know what I'm saying? I'm for telling the truth though. I'm gonna tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I think, I don't know. I don't want to criticize them or nothing like that. But I think my family, they be concerned about me. But I don't know. They kind of scared for me or something. I don't know. Like, they'll tell me, well, you better, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what you want me to do? Just sit up and just, if they talking nasty, just sit up there and just be a damn, like, take it, or what? Like, what are you saying? Like, you know what it remind me of, and I'm gonna do a video about that, and I'm gonna point it out in Babylon Temple too. You know how when the people was well was worshiping and they was under disguise of Christianity when the empire of the Greeks was in power, how the Greeks, they was afraid to come out and say that they was Christians openly. You see what I'm saying? They they disguised themselves as Christians. You remember that? How they had to go in disguise of Christianity, even though they knew the truth and they knew their background and everything. But they couldn't come out openly and say that they were real Jews. They couldn't come out and say that they were Hebrews and open like that. They had to do it all in secret. You see what I'm saying? Because they was afraid. It says they disguised themselves as Christians amongst blacks, and they because they was in fear, they was afraid that probably would be prosecuted, excommunicated. Do you know they excommunicated a lot of the Jews out of Spain? They went to and then our people split up and went all across uh, North Africa, West Africa, and East Africa, and Turkey. All those different places our people went when they was when they started to colonize, because they was running and they was fleeing from Roman persecution. Just like in 65 AD, the Roman general under Titus, Vespasian, I think something like that, he put an end to the Jewish state and all of that, and all of the it was estimated. We all know the history that it was so many Jews, hundreds and thousands of Jews went to Africa because they was fleeing from persecution. They were fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. And then it goes on and just said the slave market was full of black Jews. The book, it was talking about Jewish slave. Now, why would it say Jewish slave? Because Christianity created that Jewish type. If you convert to this, which it doesn't even make no sense. You can't convert to that, to a bloodline and all that. But they couldn't come out openly and practice that. They couldn't even teach it openly. You know what I'm saying? Because just think about it. To say that you are a real Hebrew, it's a crime. Can you imagine saying that you're a so-called black and you man and you descend from the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and then you got a lot of people come out and try to just imagine for being arrested for that. That's crazy. That's stupid if you think about it. And then they turn around and they forced a lot of the older men and brought them down and made them forcibly baptize them under the skies of Christianity. Now that is so stupid. They are the people that the ancestors of the people that done that. They are the feel more than that. They should even feel consumed if they look at a so-called black or Hispanic or Native American person for all of that crazy nonsense that they people did, forcing you to be under the skies of something fake. But yeah, like anyway, it seemed like every time I think I got kind of got off the topic a little bit. But anyway, I was talking about since our people they worship Esau so much, you know what I mean? And you feel that you want to mistreat your brother, and you feel like that's gonna do you more better than me. Is to mistreat me because it's gonna make you feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? It's gonna make you feel real good about yourself, and you just gonna feel like what is it gonna do for you? What you want to tell them? If what I said, if you love them that much, tell them to make you a billionaire. Point blank, simple, simple point. Tell them to make you a billionaire. Tell them to sponsor all your lifestyle. Tell them to fix it where you won't have to work from 9 to 5. If you since you hate your brother and you love your enemy more, do that. Since you hate me, then go tell them to sponsor your lifestyle. Tell them you don't want to get up and go and work from the 9 to 5 every day. Tell them that. And this mostly go out to our women, our black, so-called black, Hispanic, Native American women, because they seem to have a fantasy of worshiping these people. Yeah, they seem to have a fantasy of actually worshiping these people. Since you love your enemy that much, you go and you worship those people. Go tell them to sponsor everything to the point to where you won't have to work no more. Go do that. And if they do that, then hey, all right, whatever. Yeah, yeah. Go tell them to go sponsor your lifestyle. You love them that much. A lot of y'all even work on the police force. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all ought to be ashamed even thinking about having a badge and a police unit, a so-called police uniform in y'all's house. I'd be sure I wouldn't even think about even. I wouldn't even want to even think about putting that on me. Y'all make the y'all being doing that for these people. Y'all making us look bad out here. That's a shame. And they ain't doing that behind closed doors. What have that done for your community? If you sit up and you want to sit up and be work on the police force and all this type of, what have that done for our community? Seriously, that's a serious question. I'll be back.